It just took me by surprise. It is time for the next 3 looks 1 palette. Today we are using the new Charlotte Tilbury Smokey Forever eyeshadow palette. I've had this for a little while. I didn't do a dedicated review. It is in my full face of Charlotte Tilbury. It'll be linked down below and up there if you're interested. This is a stunning palette, you guys. The quality is exceptional. So we're going to do the 3 looks with this one today. Hopefully that sounds interesting, and let's just get stuck into it. So before we do, you know the drill. Let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get straight into look 1. Welcome to look 1. So I am going to work, and I thought I would very quickly show you kind of an eye look using this palette, obviously using this palette that I would actually put together to physically wear to work. Sometimes my looks are a little bit more glamorous, and I create them, one, to inspire you guys in case you want to wear them, to satisfy my own creativity, and also sometimes I really would wear my makeup like that out, but a lot of the time I'm pretty basic, you guys, and I kind of want to showcase that a little bit as well. Now I have primed my lid using the Makeup by Mario eye primer. This is in the shade Light. My first transition color is going to be this cool tone color right here. This is a really beautiful color. I'm just taking this on my Delium Tools 785, and this is a beautiful transition color. It's kind of like the one in Sublime, but a little bit darker than that one. Sublime, far out. Subliminal, you guys. If you know, you know. This is a beautiful transition shade though, and it's really easy. I like that she's put this in this palette because it makes all of the shades go, like this transition shade and this dark brown shade, and even this one a little bit, but more so this one. It allows you to use every single shade in this palette together, but also go from like day to night makeup really easily and seamlessly. So I'm vibing it. Now I am picking up my Rephr 14. It is Rephr 14, friends, and we're packing this into the outer corner here just to create some depth. You know I like to do that because of my hooded always. So now I'm going into my Rephr 13, and I'm going into the dark brown color of this palette, and I'm just going to tap this into the outer corner, and I didn't really bring this all the way forward. I just brought it like 3/4 of the way forward. Just taking my Rephr 14 with that original transition shade and just buffing it out. I'm actually taking my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I've been using this to kind of like a, you know, like I would use the intensifiers from Pat McGrath. I'm just using this because I got this as the eye primer and I don't like it. And I like using it like this to put metallic shades on, so I'm trying to use it up, you know what I'm saying, so I don't waste it. I still like the Pat one, but I'm saving that for special occasions. We're going into this beautiful green shade right here. That's just on a flat brush from Jessup. Now I'm just going to press this shadow all over, about 3/4 of the way. This is such a pretty green. The pan definitely doesn't do this green justice. It's really quite lovely. The photos of this palette actually, and even just the look of this palette, to be honest, it doesn't do itself justice, I don't think. Like, I think it's such a special, pretty palette when you actually put these shadows on the eyes, and just how easy and everyday friendly it is. It's really quite something nice. Just my little 2 cents there. Back into this shade with my Rephr. I'm just going to buff that over here so it's like married together. Just kind of like finesse it a little bit. I'm just taking a teensy bit of this shade and running it underneath here. Just really softly. When I go to work, I don't like anything too heavy under here. That was probably a bit much. Taking the smallest amount of the dark brown with my Rephr 13, and again, just very lightly running that underneath here. And then I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk mascara, which is also growing on me. Not that I didn't like it when I used it in my full face of Charlotte Tilbury, but it's this wand. I found if you put the flat side up and then use the flat side to like push your lashes up and then use the comb to like comb them through, it works quite well. And this is the end of look 1. How quick and easy was that? Very simple to put together, probably maybe even a color scheme that you've already put together if you have this palette, but I am literally on my way out the door to work, so I wanted to show you guys something that you know, I'm really confident to leave the house in, and I think it looks really pretty. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Now let's go ahead and move on to look 2. Today I am actually about to go shopping on a little date day with my man, and this is the kind of eye look that I would normally wear. It's very subtle, you can barely tell the colors, but we're going for another wearable look today. I've primed with my NARS eye primer. We're gonna get straight into this little look-see. So the first shadow that I went into is this shade right here. 9 times out of 10, even 10 times out of 10. That's gonna be the first shade I dip into with this palette because it is just the natural transition shade. Delium Tools, what number are you? 776. I'm going to softly run this through the crease first, just really softly, and then just picking up a little bit of that color and tapping it into the outer and inner corners. I'm just gonna actually pick up this clean blending brush because I put way more color on this eye than I did the other eye. That's just me trying to be in a hurry because I'm actually going shopping and my man's waiting downstairs, you know. He's gonna come up and be like, what are you doing? Why are you filming? Because I want to. Then I picked up my Rephr 14 and I'm going into just the dark brown here. I didn't pick up a lot though, just a little smidge. And I'm just going to, again, tap this into outer and inner corners, lightly through the crease, and then picking up the original Delium Tools brush, and I'm just gonna go over that ever so slightly. I'm just gonna put some of my Milk Hydro Grip Primer on the center of my eye here. Where I'm gonna put that metallic shade. And I'm picking up my Rephr 12. I like this brush for metallics. And I'm going into this pink shadow right here on one side of the brush. I'm gonna tap that into here. This pink I thought was going to be a lot more pink and in your face, but it's very, very subtle. So again, perfect for those everyday makeup wearers that don't want to look like they're wearing a lot of makeup. This is for you, my friends. And then what I'm doing is I'm switching the brush to the other side and I'm going into this shade, and just a smidge, I'm going to pop this into the center just to bring the focus there. And I'm actually going to put a little bit more here. There we go. And I am picking up my Luna Beauty and going into this same shade here. I'll pop it on my inner corner like that. Then I just picked up a little Delium Tools brush again and I'm going into this shade, just running this underneath here really softly, not a lot. That's pretty much it. I just put this little baby wing on, so you can do this or you can leave it. I can't film it. I can't film me doing wings. I'm sorry. It's not my strength. It's not. So I'm just going to put this on. I just used the black eyeshadow in the palette to do the little baby wing, and then I actually used the NARS Climax mascara. So if you're wondering what the NARS Climax mascara is like, this is one eye with it on. This is one eye without it on. I'm not super wowed, but I'm also not hating it. It's nice to have a little sample. I'm gonna go do that, put my lippy on, and I'll be right back to show you the finished makeup look. All right, guys, this is the finished look too. What do we think? Just a very wearable, everyday look. I'm literally about to go out the door and go shopping. So again, all products will be linked down below, like my lip products and my eye products. I can't do the full face. It won't fit in the description box, but lips and eyes will be down below. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on to look number 3. I'm actually about to go to dinner, so this is like the perfect time to do a glam nighttime look because I'm literally going out at night. You know, it's nice when things work out. But this look was so quick and easy, and I really do like the way that it turned out. It's like really glam and smoky, but still very, very wearable. So you know, we're gonna recreate it. Now, the first shade that I took was this shade right here. I've primed with my NARS primer, and I'm going to run this through the crease. And I'm actually, you can see I've got this quite smoky and dark that needs to be blended just a little bit more. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna build this up. I know that a lot of people have looked at this palette and been like, I don't need it. It's, you know, I really have these colors. It's nothing special. And I totally get that. And I'm never going to tell you to go buy something like ever, unless I'm like, no, it's this good. You actually need to go buy it. But this is one of those makeup products where I really don't think that you would regret it if you did pick it up, because it is really nice, you guys. The quality is really, really good. It is like the perfect eyeshadow palette, like for an everyday person. It really, really is. It's stunning. It's honestly a really good quality palette. So just wanted to stress that because I don't feel like I've given it enough love, but it's really, really good. I'm going into my Rephr 14, which is like the best brush of all time, honestly. And I'm going into this dark brown shade right here. And then same thing, I'm concentrating it lower, like down in the eye socket. So you can kind of see I'm like pushing it in here. So that's where I'm concentrating this color, but I am building this up through the crease. Like I'm not even gonna be shy around here. I'm gonna build it up. But again, don't just like pick up a heap of color and go ham, you know what I mean? Like, start light and build, because you can always add more shadow, you can't take it away, but I am building this up to be quite dark. And then if you have hooded eyes and you have trouble figuring out the shape, tilt your head back like this and it will naturally, I don't know why I said that so weird. You'll naturally create a socket shape, and then you can like follow that, like trace it, you know what I'm saying? To create your eye shape if you have hooded eyes. I'm going back into the transition shade that we started off with that Delium Tools 781, and I'm just gonna blend out that dark brown a little bit. I went into this Stiller brush. I don't even know what this is. It's number 30, and I picked up the smallest amount of the black, and I'm going to tap this into the outer corner and bring it really lightly through the crease. But like I just did a really small amount, and you guys, don't do a lot. And then I'm going back into that Rephr brush and I'm gonna blend it all out again. Now we're gonna pick up a pencil brush and we're gonna go into the dark brown and again put this really lightly here. Not all the way though, yeah? All right, we're going into our Milk Hydro Grip Primer. You do not need this, you can just wet your brush. If you have Intensifiers from Pat McGrath, use that. As you know, I'm just trying to use this primer up, although I am quite liking it for this kind of product. We're going into the only shadow that I have not used in this palette yet, and that is this beautiful purple right here. We're not putting it all the way though, okay? So pay attention. I'm going to tap this into the center here and on the outer part here. This shadow is so much more like of a deep purple than I was expecting. I don't know why. I thought it was gonna be like this really soft purple color, but it's not. I'm not mad at it. It just took me by surprise. Now for the inner corner, I'm going into a different brush. It's just a flat shader brush, and I'm going into this beautiful pink right here. And I really love how creamy these metallics are. They're so beautiful. This palette is stunning, you guys. And we're gonna put this onto the inner corner right there. See that? For the inner corner, I'm just picking up a clean pencil brush and I'm going into this shade right here. And what we're gonna do is we're going to pop it in the inner corner, swoop it up and under. I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner, and I'm going black top waterline, champagne bottom waterline, and my Kosas mascara. I'm just gonna do that, gonna do my lips, and I'll be right back and we'll finish the last look up. Okay, and this is the finished makeup look. What do we think? Do we like it? I think this palette speaks for itself, you guys. It's so pretty. It's one of those palettes that you might not see a lot on my channel, but you know that I'm using it like every day for work and that kind of a thing, because the colors are so everyday friendly. They're really, really kind of like, even though there's like some greens and pinks and purples in there, they're still really, really neutral and everyday friendly and very subtle in like the best way possible. I really think this palette is worth the money. Like I'm genuinely impressed. Genuinely impressed. I think it's really worthwhile. So if it is on your list and you have been considering it, I truly don't think you will regret it. I really don't. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Did you pick the palette up? Are you gonna pick the palette up? What do you think of the looks? Are we liking the more wearable looks? Let me know your thoughts down below. You know, I love hearing from you. And that is it. So if you're watching till this point, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.